Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to class. Today is Thursday, June 4th, 2020. We are here on the last class of, what will eventually be the very end of our school year. So happy Thursday to you all. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far and a wonderful week. A few quick things before we get into the agenda for today, which is kind of a come and go as you please, but I figured I would outline a few things as they pertain to the next few classes that we have together. Reminder, of course, that the final project is due at the end of the day on Friday, June 12th. All right, remember, cannot stress this enough. I cannot take any work late after that point in time, okay, as grades need to be in shortly thereafter, and I will be unavailable most of the week after for some graduation-related things. I'm going to try my best to hold class streams, but I don't know what that's going to look like as you guys start to bring back stuff to the school and get things from your lockers. So I know that it's going to be a spotty schedule at best. I would still like to try as much as possible to screen or have a day for screening your work, and then hopefully just some time together to kind of hang out and have one last session before we call it for the year, as sad as that is. On top of which, for next Wednesday, all right, I will see you Monday, normally Wednesday and Friday. Next Wednesday, I will not be hosting a class stream, as I will be in the high school doing some video stuff for graduation. And so I just want you guys to know that Wednesday there will be nothing posted on Classroom as far as a live stream link. If you want some help and would like to join any of my classes on Tuesday or Thursday, shoot me an email and let me know so that when I start those classes, I can email you the link directly. So if you feel a little extra time, maybe working in WeVideo on Thursday during a 2A class, because you've got that time slot open maybe, and you want to come, by all means, let me know, and I will make sure that you have access to that class. Even if it's day of, if you're sitting there and going, oh wait, I don't have this class today, or this work is done, and I want to start editing, but I have some questions for Mr. Leonard, and you know that I'm in a class, shoot me an email and let me know, and I can invite you to that session. All right. If the last few classes and days have been anything, if the last project was any indicator, I usually get a small group of people that have some questions, need some help or advice, or want me to help work through some stuff with them. But for a large majority of people, it's kind of a come and go, or you're taking care of your own stuff, which is perfectly fine as well. So I will make sure that I will always be here available for stream for at least 25, 30 minutes, depending on the activity in the chat and how many people are present in class. So if you are going to, check in for some help, really make sure that you come at the start of class. All right, because if you come at like 12:40, I might have shut down the stream already. Because if we get to that like 12:30 mark and not a lot of people have come or no one's talking, then I am going to conclude the chat. But if you are coming and you're doing work for this class here, please put a note in the chat. Let me know. Hey, Mr. Leonard, I'm not going to be saying much, but I'm working on the edit. So if I have questions, I'm going to come back. If that's the case, then let me know, because I will stay, all right, for the full hour to make sure that I'm here with you. Otherwise, today can very much be a day where give me a quick progress update. Let me know where you're at. And if you've got stuff to take care of for this class, for other classes, feel free to use this time to go do that. I think now more than ever, as I said last time, you need to be on top of yourself as far as time management goes. All right, because not only is this our end of the year project, but unlike the last project we did, you might have a lot of other classes that are also doing end of the year projects or tests or assignments, and they might be a little bit larger. All right. And obviously their due dates are going to be just as firm as mine is, I'm sure. So you want to definitely stay on top of your stuff. I said this to my last class. I said, listen, gang, if this is the last big push where you know that you're going to be busy and have a lot of work to do, and it's going to be time consuming between now and say the end of next week, I think good. Like it should be, the end of the year should be challenging. And just know that on the other side of that, it's going to be a nice leisurely stroll to the finish line, and then boom, summer vacation's here. So just know that while you may be working really hard and the push is going to be really big for all your classes, the light at the end of the tunnel is that, this isn't a stop and reset and we move on to other stuff. This is a stop and pause and break and enjoy summer and then come back refreshed in September. So I'm going to be here for you guys if we need anything. So please let me know if you've got questions, concerns, issues, need some advice, some troubleshooting. Throw those things in the chat. I'll be here working, but I'm going to bring my mic down so that I'm not breathing as I'm going about doing stuff. Throw a question in there and I'll address it. I'm going to do, as just to start, I'm going to go back into Classroom and check and make sure that there were no late assignments turned in. I tried to get through these as quickly as possible the end of last class so you can get that feedback if there was any. I actually started too early because I realized I started the grade around 12:30 and they weren't technically due until 1. So I'm going to be in there, but throw a question or comment in the chat if you've got anything to say, and I will address it when I see it. All right. Cool. All right. I'll be here. Let me know if we need help. Otherwise, take care of your stuff. Be well, be happy, be healthy. Will, that um my mind can't even compute what 43 quintillion even looks like, but I guess that makes sense, right? 1, 2, 3. There's 6 sides. There's 9 spots. I mean, I'm not a math guy, but that I can see that. That sounds about right. But I'm glad everything's going well for your project so far. Um, I would just say to you and really to everyone, aim to feel like you're in a good spot come Monday, that you can look at the rest of that week and say, okay, here's what I have to do for the project. Here's how long I think it's going to take me to do. And then look at all the other classwork that you have. I think Monday is going to be a big barometer day where if you feel behind, then you really need to go, okay, I definitely feel behind. I got to step this up and like start making serious progress. But if you feel you're in a good spot now, that's great. I would just over the weekend, get what you can done. I know the weather's supposed to be kind of spotty. We might have thunderstorms and stuff. So if you're stuck inside, find some B-roll, shoot some B-roll, do some interviews. Chris, that's a good question. I intended to, and then I tried to reach out to those students to make sure they were okay with it, which I guess is beyond the point of me showing them, but publishing them somewhere is a little bit different. Although I guess you can argue if I showed them in this live stream, they're public. Well, they're not really public. These are all unlisted, but they're technically accessible. Yeah, I can throw them up there. I can certainly do that for you. Let's get to the classroom. All right, let me start this process here. Classroom. They're probably on Drive somewhere, but all my class stuff would be tough to come by. All right. All right, let's put them in this folder. finding them will be fun, but let's do it. Video files, there we go. Derek Barnes, James Dean. Go, go, go. All right. All right, so I can only fathom that live streaming and uploading at the same time, probably not the best course of action, but they're uploading now. I'll put them in Classroom as soon as they're finished, and that way you have access to those. You're very welcome. Thank you for the suggestion. I did mean to actually put up, especially the James Dean one, just because it's shorter, but it's like, so hey, this is everything you need in your project, and it's 3 minutes long. That one I know may have been blocked on the YouTube stuff. Chris, I think you might even be able to go back to the old live streams and find them as well. So if you go back, what was that? I guess Tuesday. Was that Tuesday? That feels like a month ago. If you go back to Tuesday's live stream, you might be able to find them in there. I'm going to go check. I do keep forgetting if you guys are...
You're doing what?
I'm listening to myself now.
Wasn't comfortable, so...
Maybe it was 2 classes ago. You guys are definitely ahead of... Yeah, this must be it. Or for sure, yep, this is it. Okay, cool. So if it helps you short term, Chris, I don't know if you're still there. If it helps you short term, Chris, there's the link to the class that I held where I screened them. You can just kind of scrub through the, the playhead to find the spot if you want to watch them again. But I'll let you know when they're up there. I don't think Spencer or Derek would mind. I'm sure they'd be pretty casual about it, but it's always good to ask permission when you can. Although I don't think I have Spencer's contact info anymore. I think Derek's I still have. If not, I'm subscribed to his YouTube channel.
Good morning, Raritan High School. My name is Morgan Shaw. And I can't do this anymore. All I am doing is making this by myself. Then you know what, I miss the studio more, and this whole thing, what makes it all worse is I was supposed to go on Bruce before, but now I can't even do that because it's all a mess, and
Morgan.
all I'm doing is anchoring by myself.
Morgan.
Bruce?
Morgan.
Yeah, I have a host this week. Let's get this show on the road. Good morning, Raritan High School. My name is Morgan Shaw.
And I'm Bruce Willens. Today is Thursday.
All right, sorry about that, gang. Something going on outside I had to investigate. All right, gang, it looks like everyone has fled, and that's A-okay. Chat's been quiet for a while. I did put those examples up on Classroom that we took a look at 2 classes ago. They might still be processing those, so it might take a second or two before they actually show, but they're there if you want to reference them. Thought that might be helpful, so thank you to Chris for the suggestion. We will touch base again on Monday for some post-production help. Reminder that Wednesday I will not be doing streams, as I will be in the building for some graduation-related stuff. And if you are looking for additional help on that day, please shoot me an email. I can invite you to either my class streams on Tuesday or on Thursday, whichever day will work better for you if you want to have that time with me face-to-face. And, of course, we will meet at the end of the week on Friday when projects are due. We'll bear repeating for the 10,000th time that projects can be turned in on Friday at the end of the day, but I cannot take them any later than that. So please make sure that we're focusing on getting it in before midnight on Friday. All right, otherwise it will be zeroed. We don't want that to happen. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, keep your benchmarks in line for Monday. You want to come to class on Monday with a very good update as to where you are with your project. Hopefully that'll help with you being overwhelmed in the final home stretch of the week together. So shoot some interviews, find some B-roll, take some pictures, shoot some B-roll between now and Monday, and hopefully you'll feel a little bit more comfortable with where you're at with the project. So enjoy your weekend, be happy, be healthy, and I will talk to you all later. See ya.